Hello, Video Land.
Okay, ready?
Who's doing the intro?
It's your show, big guy.
Okay.
We're just facilitators.
Okay then. Okay, here we go then. Okay.
We should use that. Who's doing the intro? Yeah, it's your show. It's your show, big guy.
Okay. Hi and welcome to the Letting and Estate Agency Talk Show. With myself, Chris Watkin, and my sidekicks and awesome blokes, Chris and Matt from PBS. How's it going, guys?
Yeah, very well. How are you, Chris?
Good stuff. So, what's been happening in estate agency this week?
Lots.
Well, loads.
Lots.
Okay, so let's have a look at what's been happening in the property industry.
Big news.
Go for it.
Rightmove put up their prices.
They have.
Caused a bit of a furore online, hasn't it?
A bit of a furore.
Well,
Bit of a furore.
By all accounts, what they do is they got this big brand bucket, and every year they just, with lots of magic numbers in, and they just go and grab a number and get out. And that's what the price increase. So it can be a random number.
What's your thought, though? I mean, if you're an agent now, we were following.
Well, they're paying £1,000 a month-ish.
Loads, but we
The
were
average is
following.
about £1,000 a month.
Yeah, but we were following on your landlord farming group the reaction to Rightmove's on putting the prices up. Do you need them? Do you need Rightmove, or can you get by
Looks
without
like
them?
you do.
I mean, yeah, but some people have said outright that they dropped Rightmove, they're just using Zoopla. I mean, does it work? What's your view?
I think what you've got to consider with Rightmove is, do you see it as a tool to list properties to sell and rent, or do you see it as a tool to attract new clients? I mean, a lot of vendors and landlords would expect their property to be on there.
Would that put you off, though? If you were a vendor, if you were selling your property, or you were, looking to look into the market, if your agent didn't have Rightmove?
I think it all comes down to, a lot of estate agents, just about everyone, used to go on newspaper advertising.
Yeah.
And
People still do, don't they?
most don't nowadays.
Right.
And what happened is that quite a lot of them dropped it, and they thought that estate agents thought that they would lose business, and they didn't. So should estate agents drop Rightmove?
Is it not true that Joe Public all go to Rightmove straight away?
Or Zoopla?
What do they, though?
Do they look at both?
Possibly. If
Or
you were
one or the other?
researching well, you would. You want to look at one.
What you tend to find is in London, Zoopla is the king, and
Right.
Rightmove is second, but everywhere else, Rightmove is there. Look, roll the clock back 20 years, and the only way that you could actually get your properties out to the punters was using newspapers. And 20 years ago, an average page was 250 quid a week. So that would cost you probably £1,100.
So he's looking at the same amount anyway.
Yeah, same sort of money. Well, more.
We've had inflation.
Yeah, true.
So at 1,100 quid 20 years ago is probably £2,000 now.
So Rightmove's a bargain.
So Rightmove's cheap. Rightmove's a bargain for the exposure.
There you go, Miles. That one's for you.
Right on, Miles.
I think with Rightmove my personal opinion is that you do not have any extras.
What, just have it bog standard?
Basic package.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is what, 700-800 quid?
Yeah, somewhere around there. I think the thing is if you're halfway through a package deal with them, the extras that you spend the money on, there's some that are complete and utter waste of time, and some which are absolutely underpriced.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of Featured Agent, but the local homepage is a load of tosh. Can I say that?
If you like to.
I think you just did.
You just did.
Hey.
It's our show, you can say what you like.
It's not live. It's
Not live. But it could be.
It could make the cut.
Okay,
So, talking about the London market,
yeah.
you've got a new TV show that's almost finished.
Yeah, we've got a TV show which the three of us have done, and it's like it's going to be 5 episodes. Each one's going to be 22.5 minutes long, and set into sections of talking about the London property market, then going to an area talking about who lives there and why they love living and working there.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have another section with like a league table of different areas of London in which estate agent is selling the most and putting on the market.
Do you want to show our wonderful viewers a little bit of a sneak peek? Do you want to show them?
Yeah, probably.
Maybe the trailer, maybe
Probably-
the teaser.
Could we cut to intro?
Can we cut to? Can we cut to a VT? Can we cut to
Well,
it?
it depends. Do you know any decent?
Decent videographers.
I don't know.
Yeah?
I don't know.
I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to do this. I'm gonna go akin to my my good friend Chris Watkin and go roll VT.
Hi, my name's Chris Watkin. This is London Property TV. Roll those titles. Oh boys, that was good.
Yes, I like that.
Right, so that was an awesome intro, a little bit of an introduction to LPTV, as we call it. We were launching a new website that we've built. There'll be some social channels.
All about
and
the
then
social, you
we'll
know
be hopefully featuring it on Sky, won't we?
Well, fingers crossed. But I mean, if I'm being brutally honest with you, even if Sky don't take it, the sort of coverage that we're getting with our videos with social media now, we can easily get 10, 20,000 views on a video. Interestingly, what I am noticing, this is one for you agents out there, is whenever you have a video, I natively upload it to YouTube, but I hardly get any views on YouTube.
Yeah, but the difference...
Because I upload it also to... Because if you upload a YouTube link to Facebook or LinkedIn,
Yeah.
they won't serve that link to the people because you're leaving the website.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what I mean, to give you an idea, I've got a video that's been on LinkedIn for 24 hours.
Yes.
So one of the Richard Rawlings videos. we
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
And that's had 4,300 views.
Uh-huh.
In 24 hours, but the same video on YouTube has had 23 views.
Is that a difference between subscribers on YouTube and followers on LinkedIn, or how does? Because you get a notification on Facebook. Oh,
Yeah, you
someone's
do.
mentioned you. Same
Yeah.
with YouTube, but only if you subscribe to the channel.
Yeah.
I think it comes down to because I've uploaded it actually to LinkedIn.
Yeah.
A lot LinkedIn is serving it more. And captions also work, and
Yeah.
I'm putting in these square boxes.
A square video works really well, I think, now.
It does, yeah.
Really engaging, and certainly if you're watching without sound.
They're hard work to do, mind you.
They are. We've played with them around, and we've had a good go at them. I think
But
they're worth the effort, but they are more.
Funnily enough, we have a screencast training video on how to create a square video.
There is a screencast training
So,
video. So
you know.
I think what we'll do is we'll.
And we're going to turn up, we've got external mic in there, and we're going to do a little, there you go,
Go.
cover the thing up. What?
Keep this together.
Yeah? Why, do you want to come in?
No.
Why don't you come behind us? Look, actually, look, come around the picture now, you're about to see us singing.
Come on.
Come on. Just stay there.
Here he is. The Jake to my Elroy. John Cottrell.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah, we're recording.
Okay, boys and girls, especially, well, look at him there. Okay, you might have been seeing me recently doing some square videos with text at the top and the bottom, and just for Digimare people, oh, what's that? There you go. We are going to show you how to do it. Now, this is just for Mac users. However, whilst I haven't got a PC, we are of the opinion that you can do this using PowerPoint, using exactly the same process. But we can't prove it because we none of us have Windows. Oh, but we do reckon this will work. So I'm going to show you. We're going to be using Keynote, which is Apple's version of PowerPoint.
See the little mouse moving around the screen.
So over we go, and less of us, and you'll see us back at the end. Okay. Cheers, lovely. Shots off.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay. So first thing you do is you open up. This is Keynote, and we're just going to pick a black background. So we'll go for the black background, and here we go. So open that up a treat. Okay. Now, the first thing that we need to do with this is make it square. So we go to the top right-hand corner and click on the word document and change the slide to a custom slide. Cannot say that. And it defaults to 1024 to 768. So Matthew, be so kind and change that to 768 by 768. Guys, it doesn't really matter what size the hell you do, as long as it's square. So we press OK. That's brilliant. Now, again, we're on a rectangle screen, so we're just going to make that a little bit smaller. So we'll go to 75, and there you go. There is our square.
Ooh.
So what I've been doing here is doing a lovely title at the top. So we're going to click on here and move that up to the top, and we're going to move that down to the bottom like that. And we're going to put in a fancy title, something of the line saying Landlord Farmers are Ace. There you go. All very nice. And at the bottom, we would do something along the lines of, I don't know, it's just some, what can we say?
Visit YouTube for more videos.
Visit YouTube. Have a look at the stuff I'm really doing in real life, and you'll see the sort of messages that we're doing. Visit YouTube for more videos. Okay, so we've put the text in there. Next, oh, can't bloody spell for bloody toffee. I hate those how-to videos where they ramble on for God knows. So we're going to make that a bit smaller. Now we need to go and grab a video. So we're going to drag, what should we go and drag? Should we go and drag, we'll drag this one over here. And we're going to drag it and drop it. And you do exactly the same in Windows to the square bit there. And it inserts it in a tree. Here we go. Okay, now probably just make that a little bit smaller. That's what I like to do. Again, you can just brew things around, make it as you see fit.
Handsome chap.
Oh, wow, he's a good looking lad, isn't he? Okay. And there we go, we'll get that there you go, lined up, tremendous. And we're almost there now. So what we then do is we go to Keynote, File, Export to, and QuickTime. And it will do this. I just leave everything as it is, and I press Next. And it will start exporting the video out accordingly. So talk amongst yourselves. So we go London, we're going to call it London Square, saving it on the desktop. It will export. So we'll just make this bit go a little bit quicker. So there you go. Oh, right, it's exported. So there you go. That's saved by the bell. So let's go and find out where do we go. There we go. So London Square. Here we go. Here it is. Now, oh, there's the lift music. You know, too late. Right, this is important, guys. We are going to have to rename this.
Okay.
Because at the moment, this is an Apple, and it's what's called an MV4 file, which is not good. So we're going to hit the word rename, and we're going to put at the end, this is the magic, .mp4. Really important.
Clever.
Press return. Do you want to keep it? Yeah, I want to use MP4. There it is, and now we can drop that bad boy. You know, it just goes on, doesn't it? Right, and that's it, boys and girls. Matt, let's go back to the video, and let's look dead important. Like, is there anything else that you want to say?
Hi, landlord farmers. Digimares.
And Chris, say hello. Hello. Good. Right, I hope you've learnt lots from that, boys and girls. It should work on PowerPoint, exactly the same process. And there you go. Thanks very much.
So that is exactly how you go about making square video. And obviously, it is time consuming. It has a lot of process. But if you're willing to sacrifice the time to do it, it will be beneficial to you because you'll get plenty of views.
Looks good. It's eye-catching. And like Chris said,
yeah.
Sacrifice the time, learn it, and it'll come quicker and quicker. A bit like your video editing.
So in terms of the news this week, interesting news. Donald's been in the UK.
Donald, where's your trousers?
Donald's been in the UK.
He's been across the globe. America wasn't happy with him a couple of days ago.
Yeah, but he had a great time in Russia, so...
well, apparently so. Or Finland. They met in Finland, did they? Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
I don't think anyone wants to hear about that. Let's come
the World Cup.
The World Cup. It's finished.
I want to talk about...
Well done, England. In case any of you boys are watching.
And, if you've not seen, the Southgate tube station.
Yes, well done.
Well done, Gareth.
You got a picture.
Well done, Gareth.
So come on, let's bring it back to property.
Okay.
Interestingly, I saw an article today, which will be a few days' time when this comes out, about how the advertising agency views local property experts.
Oh yeah, and what did it say?
Interesting.
Basically, if you know, there is an estate agent out there of a purple variety that calls itself.
Does it have bricks in it?
Yes, it does. And they have such things as local property experts. And maybe we could do a link to the article here. But they talk about. Oh, hello.
Sorry, I'm super popular.
Okay.
Is that a live question to the show?
Is it a live question to the show? No, it's not. It's a rubbish email from Amazon telling me that my
Your new mic's arrived.
new mic's arrived.
Hi, Mike.
It actually was. It was actually like, hi, this is our new mic.
If anyone went on Amazon Prime Day over the last day and a half, some bargains were to be had.
Yeah, we bought a new mic.
Yeah.
Which is
We didn't need it.
we didn't need it.
We didn't need
We
it.
bought one because it was fun.
Probably because of man maths, you know. But again, I think it's an important consideration here is a lot of people, 95% of buying decisions are made emotionally.
They are.
And then logic to back it up. And I think, again, bringing it back to estate agency,
You guys.
because that's the title of the show.
Yeah,
Estate,
but we can talk about other stuff too.
Yeah, okay. Is I think a lot of people with their marketing try and persuade people to use their services by using logic. You know,
Yes.
we're better than everyone else. We do this. We're better than this. We're better than that.
Yeah.
When in reality, the vast majority of purchasing decisions are used emotionally.
Yes.
And really, what you need to be working on is how do you get inside someone's head, and the best way is to use emotion. Using fear, frustration, hope, dreams, aspirations, those sort of shit. So you should say things like that, shouldn't I? Oh, well,
You can.
my
It's our show. It's our show.
Okay.
So yeah.
Maybe we could talk about it in a future show.
Yeah, we can. And also, you've been catching up with a few people recently, haven't you?
Yeah, I've interviewed quite a few interesting people,
Who?
which should be coming out in the next few months. Ed Mead, who used to be a big player at Douglas and Gordon, he talked to, and he runs Vuber, and he talked to me about how he believes the UK estate agency needs a kick up the backside.
In what way?
Where
Do you want to?
reveal any stats?
Let's not reveal it because that video will come out.
It'll
and then
be
we
part of the What
then it
Kim
can be
Versus
part of the What Kim
series,
Versus
so
series. If you've not seen those,
subscribe,
they're fantastic.
like.
Subscribe and like them. But yeah, they're really, really good. And we're working on a huge backlog of What Kim Versus stuff at the minute.
we've interviewed Josh Rayner.
Top man, Josh.
He's
Rainer Personnel?
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Top man.
actually,
Yeah.
good guy.
Okay, we've introduced Stephen Brown again. He's
Steve.
a big fan of the show.
Been to Australia, of course.
Yeah, with Luke
Yeah,
Sinclair.
Luke Sinclair.
Who's coming to see us in a week too.
Lovely.
Yeah.
We've also had the guys that built the YouMove website.
That's with the sheep.
That's with the sheep,
Yes.
yes. We've also had
To you, actually, not sheep.
David from Resi
That's
Analytics.
right.
David from Resi Analytics, who's talking about the importance of property market reports on attracting new business.
Yeah.
We've also had, who else have we had? Richard Rawlings, obviously.
The Paul Long stuff was great.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
And you've seen some of John Cottrell as well, haven't you?
Yeah, we've got John Cottrell, who's the big
Action coach.
Big action coach. That's coming out in the next week.
Yeah.
So watch the YouTube channel there.
Yeah.
Who else have we got? We've seen
All sorts of people.
Some Keller Williams stuff.
Yeah, we've
Keller
seen Ben
Williams,
and
yeah.
Chris. In fact, we interviewed an American estate agent.
Yeah, or realtor, if you prefer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and some great learnings there in the mindset. He thinks we are underpaid as estate agents.
Like in Australia, where with the Panos, with Mr. Tom Panos is.
So that was interesting, comparing how estate agents in America and estate agents in Britain think.
Yeah.
And their associate model, where you can set your own business up without having to spend 100, 200 grand.
Yeah. Cool.
So that's another option which we're going to talk about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I mean, that's it. I don't think there's any much more I can say to you guys out there.
That's pretty good.
Clocking up some train miles, getting some interviews done.
Yeah, I've got a huge interview at the weekend, or just before the weekend. I won't ruin the surprise, but
Don't ruin the surprise.
Yeah, and one of the biggest names in the industry.
Not
That's
Pete,
awesome.
Pete Tong on Saturday.
That's awesome.
Not Pete Tom, not Pete.
Yeah, Pete Tong on Saturday.
Yeah, that's pretty
Very
cool,
good.
man.
Good
Yeah.
stuff.
In the Vale of Beaver, or Belvoir. if you're not from Grantham. But yeah, I have been reading this.
Okay, go on. What's about them?
This is Gary V's
You heard of this guy before?
Gary
Really
V's
big in
book,
the game.
Crushing It.
Yeah.
yeah.
Does he crush it?
He does. This is a book about people's success and failure, having taken a bit of a punt on their own businesses and stuff.
Because in America, it's quite acceptable that you failed or become bankrupt at least once because it's given you the business experience to then go on and.
I think Gary's view is like if you're without a sort of set of serious responsibilities like marriage, or you've got a house, or you've got kids, or whatever, that you should literally just give it a punt and give it a go. But what's good with this is there are a few bits of learning. Obviously, we've got businesses. We do this, and people who are watching this will be people who have businesses and stuff like that. But what's good as sort of learning is the way in which he describes content for social media, and how you can build stuff and then use stuff from that stuff. So he calls it a content pyramid. It's quite cool. It's just
having your pillars of content.
Yeah. So having a kind of main piece of content that you then effectively farm, to use an analogy from our landlord farming friend.
For example, we're filming this, but we could rip the audio
and use it as
a podcast.
Yeah, man. Which is cool because it's got good sound. New mic.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike. Yeah, so there's that. But also just using excerpts for Instagram and LinkedIn and stuff like that. But making sure...
What's his thoughts on the demise or supposed demise of Facebook?
There is no demise.
There isn't, is there?
There is no demise. His view is... And
it's fake news, everybody.
It's fake news. It's fake news. There is no demise of Facebook. Okay, so I was at a couple of events over the last few days. I was chatting to people who are in the younger demographic. So they would be sort of 18 to 25s.
We've got to remember, though, is that our clients, which is landlords and homeowners, are 40 to 70-year-olds.
Ah, yes, they are now.
Yeah, but this is now.
Of course,
we can't wait
now.
20 years for
Of course you can't wait 20
tenants.
years. Of course you can't wait 20 years.
But part of your business has got to be long game.
It's got to be long game, hasn't it?
Yeah, but there's long game for 20 years, and there's long game for the next. Most people haven't got the stamina or the patience to even do 6 months, 12 months, let alone 20 years.
Sure, but as a recruitment tool,
Look, I think the bottom line is this. When it comes to, again, let's bring it back because we are a estate agency show.
Yes.
Is the two main platforms that you as estate agents and letting agents should use for your social media. Number one is
Facebook.
Number two is
LinkedIn.
Let's go through the reasons why. LinkedIn, because it tends to attract professionals, middle-class people. Yeah. Most landlords are 40 to 70-year-old middle-class people. Yeah. Most homeowners are lower middle class.
Yes.
And again, 35 to 70.
Yeah.
So LinkedIn is where you should be going there.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. And then the reason is Facebook is everyone's on it because even the oldies are on it because they want to keep an eye on what their kids and grandkids are doing.
Of course,
that's true. Photos, liking.
But also the reach of stuff's fantastic. We've just finished a couple of destination films in Sheffield and Wrexham, and those.
Sheffield Residential. Hi.
Hi, Matt.
And Vaughan.
Hi, Vaughan. How are you?
Belvoir in Wrexham.
God.
Yes.
So we've just finished these films, and on Facebook they're tracking phenomenally well because they've been uploaded natively. That's super important. Make sure you upload your content.
Natively means you physically upload it
directly to Facebook so that your viewers
YouTube links
see it. No
their
YouTube
enemies
because they love it. But Facebook's back in video at the minute as well. Which
but
is
stats-wise, how long has Vaughan had that video? Oh, Sheffield, sorry. Vaughan.
Well, Vaughan only's had it a day.
Yeah,
so
but Sheffield.
Sheffield,
put out the full film.
36 hours, 4,000 views.
And that's
pretty good going.
That's before all the big.
That's just on Facebook. That's not on LinkedIn. It's doing well on LinkedIn. Tracking well on LinkedIn as well. So, but that's really, really good. So, but that's that's content about their place, about showing off what their areas have got to
Huge
offer.
tip for you guys on social media when it comes to your estate agency is if you want double the click-through rates, the images that you use, take a photograph of the name of your town, so like a road
super
sign.
Important. Yeah,
super important. You'll get double click-through rates.
Yeah. And if you
because people are searching through here, they're doing we're all guilty of it, and you go, oh yeah, I live there. Yeah. Stop.
Yeah.
Because the job is to get the attention, then get engagement, and it doesn't matter how good your article is. If you've just got a picture of a young couple going like this,
la la la,
it doesn't
dogs
work.
sell. I'm just saying, dogs do sell.
Yeah.
Dogs do
In
sell.
fact, show me a picture of my dog.
Yeah, we've seen the dog.
But can you not get a free picture of your town sign from
you? Can. There's a guy that we met at
Letting Web, Simeon.
Yeah.
Hi, Simeon.
But to be straight with you, there's nothing actually better than getting if only we had is one of these. It's just going to take a picture of a road sign.
What does this take photos?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Well, yours doesn't because
I dropped it in my coffee.
Dropped it in his coffee this morning.
Last time I saw something that big, I jumped into a swimming pool.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I think we should wrap it up there because we don't want it to be going on too much and taking too much people's time.
True.
But this is the first one. Let's see. It's a pilot. So
it's a pilot. So if you like it, please give us a thumbs up. And if we mentioned you, then hi. It's great to know you. Yeah, going forward, when we've got people in the studio, we're going to record.
John Paul from Castledine's coming down.
John Paul's going to come down. He's going to have a couple
Luke Sinclair's going to pop in at some
Luke Sinclair's coming to see us in a couple of weeks. So we'll ask him to step in on an episode. We'll find somewhere. But
John Paul's pretty big.
This is our case. Yeah. You don't want to mess.
I'll move out.
If you can, gan.
If you can, gan.
If you didn't want to gan, didn't gan.
Okay, so that's it for the pilot show of the Lettings and Estate Agency TV show.
See you guys.
And that's with Chris, and Matt. So,
hi.
boys.
Try. See you next time.
See you guys.